Hello people, I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Sarah Frost. We're gonna look at 3 stories, the official trailer with Richa, or Rika, is that how you say? I don't know. Renuka and Shahane and Pulkit and Masume and Sharman and Ankit and Aisha. There's a lot of one names. I guess those are all actors in the film because I'm looking at the YouTube description and I'm not finding those names under the produced, directed by. Yeah, those are all actors in the film. Okay, cool. So all the names that I butchered just now are actors in the film.
हर चेहरे पर इमोशंस होते हैं और उनमें बसी अलग-अलग कहानियां। देखो जरा ये चेहरे ध्यान से।
I'll also put red lipstick and walk cham. Picture भी बनेगा। मम्मी रिटर्न।
मम्मी रिटर्न।
2 करोड़ के लिए बस ऐसे ही क्यों?
वेट कर रहा था।
किसका? क्या तुम अपने आई बाबा को 1 साल के लिए रोक के रख सकती हो? इतना पैसा कहाँ से आया?
बहुत हो गया, अब यहाँ से जाइए।
What happened? Jeez.
हम लोग शादी करना चाहते हैं और ये मुसलमान बनना चाहती है।
फिल्मों में जिंदगी कितनी ही सुपरहिट क्यों ना दिखे, रियल लाइफ में सब कुछ उल्टा-पुल्टा होता है ना।
Topsy turvy.
चले जाते हैं ऐसे। अभी इसी वक्त।
सोहेल बुरा लड़का नहीं है।
गलत लड़का है, बिल्कुल गलत लड़का।
बताइए ना, क्या हुआ? अगर आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो।
प्रॉब्लम नहीं, पेन है।
अगर उन दोनों को कुछ भी वार्निंग मिली ना, सबसे पहले मैं तेरा एनकाउंटर करूंगा।
मेरे को मालूम था कि एक दिन तुम माया नगर आएगा।
Second slap.
हर कहानी कहीं ना कहीं खत्म होती है और एक नई कहानी की शुरुआत होती है।
Who is he? Stories 3. Another first and second one.
No. 3 stories is. Yeah.
3 stories, not stories. 3.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hear me out on this. House of Cards is the feeling I got from this. Is like that kind of tone, the deception, the music especially, the way it's shot with those kind of time lapse with the day passing. Just the tone of it reminded me so much of House of Cards and that level of drama in this. I don't know what 3 Stories is exactly.
Maybe it's like the apartment complex that they live in, because it seemed to like a lot of the action takes place in that apartment building.
You have these 3 different stories taking place at the same time. I guess within this little kind of community. That's really neat to me, that so much drama could be taking place within this little area.
It's intimate.
You know, exactly. Kind of like House of Cards. It's just Washington. It's this little thing, like, or Game of Thrones. Like, well, Game of Thrones is a big, vast map.
Well, a bunch of little bubbles.
Yeah.
Connected. I see
Right.
where you're going with that one.
But I mean, I said Game of Thrones because House of Cards almost feels like Game of Thrones in DC. But House of Cards really is like this very small thing. And so likewise, that's what's happening here. And you have all these different dramatic storylines going on. The tone of it really moved me. I like that it had that House of Cards tone put on top of this little community.
It was also pretty real. I mean, they're talking about not simple things, but very personable things like marriage and what is the mother's opinion on who her daughter's going to marry, and there's religion aspects.
Right, there's like these cultural things that they're kind of fighting against. There's an actor here from a movie called 3 Idiots who's really good. This guy right here, he's a very, very, very good actor. I'm glad to see him here in this. You're dealing with love, you're dealing with culture, you're dealing with domestic abuse, and what else?
Well, just like really family-oriented issues. It kind of like lets you into this.
The story is really interesting, or stories, I should say. The way it's shot is awesome. The tone is cool. Like, I love the music they chose for this because it almost reminds me of Harry Gregson Williams' music. If you guys don't know who that is, he's a composer who does a lot of American films. Fun fact, he did music for Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because I know there's a lot of gamers who watch the channel. I like the packaging of this all around, and the fact that they're able to tell such a compelling story in this kind of small area, that's really inspiring to me. I love those small movies where they're able to keep you interested and keep you hooked even though it's not actually physically traveling that much.
Right.
It's so hard. I've tried writing stories that are small like that, and I mean, I finished them, but they're so much more challenging than writing like a big action thing where you could go everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I feel the opposite. I've dabbled in writing before, but like I think that the movies that I'm drawn to, or the kind of just stories that I'm drawn to in general, do take place conversation based in one space.
No, I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with that. I'm saying I just think it's more challenging to write it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you have to keep the audience hooked with just this,
Right.
you know, you don't have much to work with.
It's very theatrical.
Yeah.
You know, like
yes.
theater based.
Yes.
So
There's so many levels of drama to this between the mom and the kids and then society at large. There's a lot going on here.
I'm intrigued by those diamonds and that mother. She's hooked me. I want to know her story.
She
Who
had
just
you.
has like $20 million.
Well,
like diamonds.
she had you at hello though
Yes.
with that mummy joke. So.
Yes, she did.
It looks like we got a great cast here all around. This movie is firing on all cylinders. I like it. I like what's going on, and I would love to watch this movie. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Please be sure to check out Sarah Frost on the social media. If you want to help support the channel, go to patreon.com/JabyKoay. There's rewards there waiting for you if you're interested in that stuff that is exclusive to patrons on the Patreon page. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Check out our other reactions, reviews, and short films. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Sarah Frost.
Peace out.